atom. Okay, let me talk to Rakesh sir once. I think we were talking about banana bond in the last lecture. डाइबोरेन, ठीक है, अभी कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ बनाना बॉन्ड, विल टॉक मोर अबाउट इट. We'll start with chemical bonding, lecture 12. बनाना बॉन्ड में कुछ डाउट है क्या? It is formed by sharing of 2 electrons between 3 atoms. ठीक है, 2 electrons get shared between 3 atoms resulting in formation of a banana bond. जैसे यहाँ पे कराया था मैंने, 2 electrons getting shared between 3 atoms, boron, hydrogen and boron atoms, resulting in formation of a banana bond or a 3-centered 2 electron bond. ठीक है, तो let us do some more examples of banana bond. इसमें banana bond का second example देखो, Al2CH3 whole 6, Al2CH3 whole 6, ठीक है. We can also write it as, it is a dimer of AlCH3 whole 6, AlCH3 whole 3 whole twice. It is a dimer of trimethyl aluminium. Structure is similar to B2H6 diborane. कैसे देखो, we have 2 aluminium atoms, we have 2 terminal methyl groups, and 2 bridging methyl groups. The bridging methyl group is such that it is attached to the 2 aluminium, or it interconnects the 2 aluminium via banana bonds. Clear है ये? Next देखो, another example is BH2 solid. BH2 solid exists as a polymer. Polymer का मतलब there are a number of BH2 molecules interconnected to each other. It exists as BH2 whole N. It's important to note that beryllium hydride gaseous has a linear structure in which beryllium is bonded to two hydrogen atoms and beryllium is sp hybridized. Okay, but beryllium hydride solid consists of a number of BH2 units placed side by side. देखो ध्यान से, we can represent it somewhat like this. We can think of a number of beryllium hydride units placed side by side. ध्यान से देखना, these two electrons will be shared with another beryllium atom. These two electrons will be shared with another beryllium atom. This results in formation of three centered two electron bonds. And this keeps on continuing with adjacent beryllium atoms. Overall, the effective structure becomes we have beryllium atoms interlinked by banana bonds or three centered two electron bonds. Each beryllium atom is sp3 hybridized. कुछ ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर आएगा. Each of the beryllium atoms are sp3 hybridized. Each beryllium is bonded to 4 atoms. There are 4 hybrid orbitals involved on beryllium. Each beryllium atom is sp3 hybridized. This is an extended structure. आ रहा है समझ में? देखो मैंने हाइड्रोजन एटम्स अलग अलग प्लेन्स में रिप्रेजेंट किए. ध्यान से देखना, इफ यू लुक एट दीज टू हाइड्रोजन एटम्स, ये दोनों हाइड्रोजन एटम्स अगर हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन में है, ठीक है, तो नेक्स्ट टू सेट्स ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एटम्स आर इन द वर्टिकल प्लेन. इसलिए थोड़ा डिफरेंटली ड्रॉ किया है. ठीक है, तो ऑल्टरनेट प्लेन्स में, दिस इज नॉट अ प्लेनर मॉलिक्यूल. अगर दो हाइड्रोजन अगर हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन में, फिर नेक्स्ट दो हाइड्रोजन वर्टिकल प्लेन में, फिर नेक्स्ट दो हाइड्रोजन हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन में, फिर नेक्स्ट दो हाइड्रोजन वर्टिकल प्लेन में. ठीक है, क्लियर है ये? Which beryllium is sp3 hybridized? टर्न करूं? कुछ और एग्जांपल्स देखते हैं। यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखना, we say that in B2H6 we have two types of hydrogen atoms. We have bridging hydrogen atoms and we have terminal hydrogen atoms. ये बताया था क्या मैंने? देखो मैंने यहाँ स्ट्रक्चर में HB और HT लिखा था। HB stands for bridging hydrogen atoms and HT stands for terminal hydrogen atoms. So banana bond acts as a bridge. It is a bridging bond. It bridges or interlinks two aluminum atoms or two boron atoms or two beryllium atoms. So we can say that banana bond acts as a bridge between two different atoms. So banana bonds are bridging bonds. ठीक है, clear है ये point? So we can say that banana bond is a bridging bond. It acts as a link between two different atoms. It interlinks two units. जैसे दो BH3 यूनिट्स को ब्रिज करने के लिए देयर इज अ बनाना बॉन्ड, दो AlCH3 होल 3 यूनिट्स को लिंक करने के लिए वी हैव अ बनाना बॉन्ड, एंड बहुत सारे बेरिलियम हाइड्राइड यूनिट्स आपस में इस बनाना बॉन्ड से ब्रिज्ड होते हैं. दे आर इंटरलिंक्ड वाया दीज बनाना बॉन्ड्स, देयरफॉर आल्सो नोन एज बनाना बॉन्ड इज अ ब्रिजिंग बॉन्ड. ठीक है. Now next we'll do some other examples of bridge structures. Bridge structures where two molecules are arranged attached to each other forming a dimer structure or a polymer structure. Some other examples of bridge structures. इसमें एक example है Al2Cl6 which is a dimer of AlCl3 whole twice. ध्यान से देखना, Al2Cl6 में we have two aluminum chloride molecules present side by side and they are bridged via coordinate bonds. They are bridged via coordinate bonds. So effectively sometimes this is also referred to as a 3 center 4 electron bond. ध्यान से देखना, this part of the bond, the bridging bond, is sometimes often referred to as a 3 center 4 electron bond, but it is effectively nothing but two separate bonds, two separate covalent bonds. आ रहा है समझ में? If you look at the hybridization, both aluminum atoms are sp3 hybridized. Similar is the structure of Fe2Cl6. Fe2Cl6 is also FeCl3 whole twice. Virok, banana bond is a 3C2E bond, but here it is not a banana bond, it is a different bond. It is equivalent to having two single bonds. Okay, two electrons on one side, two electrons on the other side. So effectively we have four electrons which are interlinking three atoms, aluminium, chlorine and aluminium atoms. Therefore it is a 3C4E bond. Okay. Fe2Cl6 is similar to Al2Cl6. Then we have I2Cl6. I2Cl6 देखना important structure है. It appears very much similar to Al2Cl6, but एक important difference है. The difference is there in the hybridization. Each iodine atom has two lone pairs here. Hybridization of each iodine atom is sp3d2. Geometry on each iodine is square planar. It's a planar molecule. Two lone pairs. Each iodine has two lone pairs. One second. if you look at the AlCl3, Al2Cl6, it's not a planar molecule. Okay, the actual structure is aluminium. इसमें देखेंगे तो it is not a planar molecule. We can think of the Al2Cl6 molecule will be somewhat like this. We can think of 4 chlorine atoms in one plane and 1 chlorine atom above the plane. Like this. It's not a planar structure. Clear है ये point? Next, let us start with molecular orbital theory. In short, we write it as MOT, molecular orbital theory. Molecular orbitals, जैसे when atoms combine to form atomic orbitals, atoms combine to form molecules, we say that atomic orbitals also combine to form molecular orbitals. Atoms में electrons occupy atomic orbitals, जैसे hydrogen atom, helium atom. So we fill electrons in different atomic orbitals. Hydrogen atom has 1s1 configuration, helium atom has 1s2 configuration, sodium atom has 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1 configuration. Electrons occupy atomic orbitals inside an atom. Similar to that, we say that electrons in a molecule occupy molecular orbitals. Okay. Molecular orbital theory states that the orbitals do not remain same in molecules. Isolated atoms के orbitals को हम atomic orbitals बोलते हैं और molecules के orbitals को हम molecular orbitals बोलते हैं. And these molecular orbitals are formed, can be assumed to be formed by combination of atomic orbitals. We'll first write some postulates of molecular orbitals and then try to explain bonding in terms of the molecular orbital theory. Molecular orbital theory has been experimentally supported by the molecular spectrum. जैसे hydrogen spectrum is the atomic spectrum. Similarly, molecules का भी हम spectrum study कर सकते हैं. Molecular orbital theory is supported by spectrum of molecules. ठीक है? 1 second. We'll first write features of MOT, features of molecular orbital theory. इसमें first point लिखो. When atoms combine to form molecules, The atomic orbitals short में will write it as AOs also combine to form molecular orbitals. When atoms combine to form molecules, the atomic orbitals also combine to form molecular orbitals. Electrons in the molecules occupy these MOs similar to electrons occupying AOs in atoms. So just as electrons occupy atomic orbitals in atoms, similar to that, electrons occupy molecular orbitals in molecules. Next point. Atomic orbitals are monocentric. Monocentric, that means they are centered around only one nucleus. But molecular orbitals are polycentric. They are centered about two or more nucleus. Next point. The number of molecular orbitals formed is equal to the number of atomic orbitals combining. जल्दी नोट करो ये. Monocentric या polycentric का क्या मतलब हुआ? Atomic orbitals are affected by energy of atomic orbitals are affected by only one nucleus, but energy of molecular orbitals will be under the effect of two or more than two nucleus, depending on whether we have a diatomic or a triatomic molecule. ठीक है? Fifth point लिखो. Electrons are filled in the MOs following all the rules of electronic configurations, such as the Aufbau rule, the rules of electronic configuration, as filling of electrons in atomic orbitals. ऐसे लिख लो. All rules of electronic configuration as in atoms. So what were the three rules? एक तो था Aufbau rule, another was the Hund's rule, and the third was the Pauli's rule. Pauli's exclusion principle. All these three rules are also followed for molecules while filling electrons in the molecular orbitals. ठीक है, जल्दी से नोट करो ये. पेज टर्न करूं. Next we'll do criteria for formation of molecular orbitals. The first point लिखेंगे, the combining atomic orbitals must be of similar energies. Then second point, the combining atomic orbitals must be of the same symmetry about the internuclear axis. What do we mean by the same symmetry? मतलब अगर एक px orbital है, it will combine only with another px orbital. Px will not combine with py. Py will combine with py. Pz will combine with pz. ठीक है? Orbitals of different symmetry will not combine. And third, the combining atomic orbitals must overlap to maximum possible extent. Must overlap to maximum possible extent. These are the three criteria for formation of molecular orbitals. Next, we'll study about combination of atomic orbitals. How do atomic orbitals combine? Next topic likho, linear combination of atomic orbitals. This is also abbreviated as LCAO. Atomic orbitals are represented by mathematically by wave functions. Each atomic orbital has a characteristic wave function. 1s का एक different wave function है, 2s, 2px, 3px. Each atomic orbital has a characteristic wave function. Combination of atomic orbitals can be mathematically represented as addition of two wave functions. Okay. Waves can interact in two different ways. Waves can give constructive interference or destructive interference. Whenever two waves add up in the same phase, we get constructive interference. And whenever two waves add up in opposite phases, we get destructive interference. Okay. So combination of atomic orbitals can be understood is similar to mixing of two waves. Mixing of two waves can be a constructive interference or a destructive interference. Suppose karo, we are considering mixing of two waves in the same phase. Suppose this is wave function psi1, this is wave function psi2. They are both in the same phase. मतलब जब wave function psi1 positive है, then the wave function psi2 is also positive. When the wave function is psi1 is negative, then the wave function psi2 is also negative. So this is mixing of waves in the same phase. Mixing of waves in the same phase. This is called constructive interference. This is called constructive interference. As a result of this, when two waves are added, the amplitude of the wave function will increase. When they're added in the same phase, the amplitude of the wave function will increase. This is the wave function psi1 plus psi2. This represents constructive interference of two waves. What is constructive interference? It is mixing of two waves in the same phase. Okay? Phase is the sign, positive and negative. फेज मैंने पहले भी डिस्कस किया है, ऑर्बिटल्स का फेज डिस्कस किया है ना. ऑर्बिटल्स का फेज क्या होता है? इस वेव फंक्शन का साइन, वेव फंक्शन अगर पॉजिटिव है वहां पर तो फेज इज पॉजिटिव, वेव फंक्शन इज नेगेटिव तो फेज इज नेगेटिव. वी हैव डिस्कस दिस इन केमिकल एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर आल्सो. Whenever constructive interference takes place, the amplitude of the function increases. So psi1 plus psi2, the amplitude has increased. Similarly, we can have destructive interference also. Page turn करूं. डिस्ट्रक्टिव इंटरफेरेंस में The waves combine in opposite phases. अगर एक वेव का फेज पॉजिटिव है, the other wave has a negative phase. They are in opposite phases. In such cases, the amplitude decreases. This is mixing of waves in opposite phases. Or in other words, destructive interference. Okay. The combination of atomic orbitals can also be understood in terms of destructive interference and constructive interference. इसमें first point लिखेंगे, combination of AOs in the same phase is similar to constructive interference. And results in formation of bonding molecular orbitals. Results in formation of bonding molecular orbitals. In bonding MOs, the probability of finding electron increases between the two nucleus. The probability of finding electron increases between the two nucleus. Let us understand some examples of bonding molecular orbitals. Talking about combination of atomic orbitals in the same phase. Suppose we have two s orbitals combining in the same phase. Positive phase combining with positive phase. S and s orbitals. It results in formation of a bonding molecular orbital. This is written as sigma s. Sigma suffix s. Why sigma? Because s and s give only axial overlap. The molecular orbital formed is called as a sigma s orbital. Okay? The two atomic s orbitals combine in the same phase to give a sigma bonding molecular orbital. Similarly, two p orbitals combination, we can represent it in the same phase. Positive phase will mix with positive phase. Okay, and during this process, the electron density between the two nucleus will increase. This is called a sigma p orbital, sigma bonding p orbital. वीबीटी में हमने पॉजिटिव ओवरलैप और नेगेटिव ओवरलैप किया था, ठीक है। एक तरह से वी कैन से दैट पॉजिटिव ओवरलैप रिजल्ट्स इन फॉर्मेशन ऑफ बॉन्डिंग मॉलिक्यूलर ऑर्बिटल्स। Whenever a bonding molecular orbital is formed, the probability of finding electron between the two nucleus increases. दोनों न्यूक्लियस के बीच में इलेक्ट्रॉन की प्रोबेबिलिटी बढ़ जाती है। Actually, only positive overlap results in bond formation. Negative overlap does not result in bond formation. ठीक है? So let us first talk about bonding molecular orbitals. Then we'll talk about anti-bonding molecular orbitals. पहले ये समझ लेते हैं। ये दो diagrams note कर लो। These are structures of sigma s and sigma p orbitals. This is the sigma s orbital. This is the sigma p orbital. Turn करूं page. Similarly, we can have overlap in the same phase, combination of the same phase of two p orbitals, ठीक है, formed by lateral overlap, combination of two p orbitals, ठीक है, in the same phase formed by lateral overlap. The orbital thus formed is called a bonding molecular orbital. It's called a pi bonding molecular orbital. कुछ ऐसे represent करते हैं. This is pi p orbital. So sigma orbitals are formed by axial overlap of orbitals, and pi molecular orbitals are formed by lateral overlap of orbitals. आ रहा है समझ में? In both the lateral overlap and the axial overlap, when overlap takes place in the same phase, bonding MOs are formed, and in the bonding MOs between the two nucleus, electron density increases. Electron density increases between the two nucleus. Next, we'll write about combination of atomic orbitals in opposite phases. Combination of atomic orbitals in opposite phases is similar to destructive interference. And results in formation of anti-bonding molecular orbitals. In anti-bonding molecular orbitals, एक सेकेंड रुकना, In antibonding MOs, the probability of finding electron between the two nucleus will decrease. In fact, a nodal plane is an extra nodal plane is formed between the two nucleus. Let us consider two s orbitals and their combination in opposite phases. Let us consider two s orbitals and their combination in opposite phases. It results in formation of anti-bonding molecular orbitals. और शेप जब ड्रॉ करेंगे कुछ ऐसा शेप आएगा. It is between the two nucleus, that is, we have a nodal plane. An extra nodal plane is formed between the two nucleus. And antibonding orbitals are denoted by an asterisk sign, which is denoted as sigma star s. Asterisk often denotes an antibonding orbital. जैसे s और s का opposite phase में हमने combination represent किया है, we can have combination of p and p orbitals also in opposite phases. Minus plus minus plus. Combination of p orbitals in opposite phases also results in formation of antibonding molecular orbitals, where we get an extra nodal plane between the two nucleus. Similarly, we can have a pi anti-bonding orbital also. Think of combination of two atomic orbitals, lateral overlap of two p orbitals in opposite phases, and such combination will result in formation of a pi anti-bonding molecular orbital. Where this is the nodal plane. Pi star p orbital. तो हमने 3 बॉन्डिंग ऑर्बिटल्स और 3 एंटी बॉन्डिंग ऑर्बिटल्स के शेप्स देखे. सिग्मा बॉन्डिंग S, सिग्मा बॉन्डिंग P and pi bonding P, sigma anti-bonding P, sigma anti-bonding S and pi anti-bonding P. We have studied the shapes of these 3 bonding and 3 anti-bonding orbitals. These orbitals can be classified as Girard and non-Girard molecular orbitals. ये लिखा देता हूं मैं. These orbitals can be classified as Girard and non-Girard molecular orbitals. What are Girard molecular orbitals? Girard molecular orbitals are symmetrical in shape and phase about the center. Girard molecular orbitals are symmetrical in shape and phase about the center. The sigma S, the sigma P, and the pi star P are Girard. सिग्मा का बॉन्डिंग और पाई का एंटी बॉन्डिंग जीरेड होता है. कैसे देखो? लेट मी एक्सप्लेन दिस फ्रॉम द डायग्राम. इफ यू लुक एट द सिग्मा बॉन्डिंग ऑर्बिटल्स, ध्यान से देखना. इट इज सिमेट्रिकल अबाउट द सेंटर. ये सेंटर के अबाउट हम सिमेट्री ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो सेंटर के अबाउट लेफ्ट पे जाओ, चाहे राइट पे जाओ, चाहे ऊपर जाओ, चाहे नीचे जाओ, इट इज सिमेट्रिकल अबाउट एनी लाइन ड्रॉन पासिंग थ्रू द सेंटर. ठीक है. लेफ्ट की तरफ जितने डिस्टेंस पे पॉजिटिव फेज है, राइट की तरफ उतने डिस्टेंस पे भी सेम फेज है और शेप भी सेम है. सेम इज ट्रू अबाउट sigma p orbital. It is symmetrical about the center in shape as well as phase. आ रहा है समझ में? एक मिनट रुक जा रहे हैं. लेट मी एक्सप्लेन द Girard and non-Girard concept. Girard means symmetrical in shape and phase about the center. If you draw a line passing through the center, ठीक है, तो उस लाइन के अलोंग सेंटर से इक्वल डिस्टेंसेस पे ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शंस पे एग्जैक्ट सेम फेज आएगा और एग्जैक्ट सेम शेप आएगा. तो मान लो दिस इज द सेंटर ऑफ द ऑर्बिटल. फ्रॉम द सेंटर ऑफ द ऑर्बिटल, ठीक है, at equal distances in opposite directions, we get identical shape, we get identical phase. This is what we mean, mean by symmetrical about center. All these orbitals which are symmetrical about the center are called as Girard molecular orbitals. समझा? ये Girard का टर्म समझा? देखो, पाई बॉन्डिंग P is not Girard. ऐसे ध्यान से देखो. सपोज दिस इज द सेंटर ऑफ द ऑर्बिटल. अभी सेंटर से अगर ऊपर की तरफ जाएंगे तो फेज पॉजिटिव है, सेंटर से नीचे की तरफ जाएंगे तो फेज नेगेटिव है. तो ऑन द टू साइड्स ऑफ द सेंटर फेज इज नॉट सिमेट्रिकल. Although shape is symmetrical, but phase is not symmetrical. So this is not a G-rayed orbital. So pi bonding molecular orbital is not G-rayed. But if you look at pi anti-bonding, it is symmetrical about the center. ठीक है, लेफ्ट में जितने डिस्टेंस पे पॉजिटिव फेज है, राइट में उतने डिस्टेंस पे पॉजिटिव फेज आएगा. इट इज सिमेट्रिकल अबाउट द सेंटर इन शेप एज वेल एज फेज. तो पाई स्टार पी इज जीरेड. ठीक है, यहाँ पे लिखेंगे नॉट सिमेट्रिकल इन फेज अबाउट द सेंटर. pi p is not G-rayed. ठीक है, ऑन वन एंड सपोज करो इफ यू गो टू द लेफ्ट, ठीक है, नीचे की तरफ जाएंगे, मान लो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस लाइन, सपोज ये लाइन 1 और लाइन 2 लिख रहा हूं मैं. ऑन द लाइन 1, ठीक है, नीचे की तरफ फेज नेगेटिव है, ऊपर की तरफ फेज पॉजिटिव है. इट इज अनसिमेट्रिकल इन फेज, इट इज नॉट सिमेट्रिकल इन फेज अबाउट द सेंटर. समझा विरोक? ठीक है, तो we say that sigma s, sigma p and pi star p are G-rayed, whereas non-G-rayed MOs are unsymmetrical in either shape or phase or both. Or phase about the center. Example, sigma star s, sigma anti-bonding and pi bonding are non-G-rayed. और अनजीरेड भी बोलते हैं. ठीक है, क्लियर है ये G-rayed and non-G-rayed MOs? Now, if you look at the bonding molecular orbitals have higher electron density between the two nucleus. It results in some attraction between the two nucleus. दोनों न्यूक्लियस के बीच में इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आएंगे, तो दोनों न्यूक्लियस के बीच में रिपल्शन विल बी शील्डेड, रिपल्शन डिक्रीजेस, अट्रैक्शन इंक्रीजेस. तो bonding molecular orbitals results in increased stability, lower potential energy, whereas anti-bonding molecular orbitals will result in nuclear repulsion. It will result in increased energy, lower stability. So we say that whenever two atomic orbitals combine, two molecular orbitals will be formed. One is a bonding molecular orbital, one is an anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay. One can be thought to be formed by the combination in positive phase, combination in the same phase, and the other is can be thought to be formed by combination in opposite phases. So we can write this point. Whenever two atomic orbitals combine, two MOs are formed. One bonding MO formed by in phase combination and one anti-bonding MO formed by opposite phase combination. Bonding MO is of lower energy and the anti-bonding MO is of the higher energy. एक सेकंड रुकना. Let us represent this by energy level diagram. Bonding MO should be of lower energy and anti-bonding should be of higher energy. Whenever two atomic orbitals combine, ठीक है, two molecular orbitals are formed. देखो कुछ ऐसे represent करते हैं. Thinking of two atomic orbitals. Suppose this is a 1s orbital of one atom, 1s orbital of another atom. Okay, when two atoms are isolated, we have their atomic orbitals of certain energies. And when they come close to each other, the atomic orbitals combine to form molecular orbitals. Two molecular orbitals are formed. One is of lower energy, that is the bonding molecular orbital, and one is of higher energy, that is the anti-bonding molecular orbital. This is sigma 1s, this is sigma star 1s. One bonding molecular orbital and one anti-bonding molecular orbital. Energy increases. आ रहा है समझ में? Whenever two atomic orbitals combine, two molecular orbitals will be formed. One is of lower energy and one is of higher energy. Okay. The lower energy orbital is the bonding molecular orbital. The high energy orbital is the anti-bonding molecular orbital. Which pentagon? विरोक क्या बोल रहा है भाई? पेंटागन, हेक्सागन, अरे बस इतना रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा हूं कि इनिशियली द टू एटॉमिक ऑर्बिटल्स आर ऑफ टू सेम एटम्स, तो उनकी एनर्जीज इनिशियली सेम है. ये इनिशियली सेम एनर्जी लेवल पे प्रेजेंट है. Suppose 1s of one hydrogen atom, 1s of another hydrogen atom. When these two combine, we will get two molecular orbitals. One molecular orbital of lower energy and one molecular orbital of higher energy. तो ये बस रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है कि एक लोअर एनर्जी का ऑर्बिटल फॉर्म हुआ है और ऊपर एक हाई एनर्जी का ऑर्बिटल फॉर्म हुआ है. ठीक है. एनर्जी इंक्रीजेस एज वी गो अपवर्ड्स. Energy level diagram for molecular orbitals of diatomic molecules for first 10 elements. Energy level diagram for diatomic molecules for first 10 elements. So first 10 elements, the atomic orbitals that take part are 1s, then after 1s we have 2s, and after 2s we have 2p. We'll represent the molecular orbitals for these 5 atomic orbitals: 1s, 2s, and 2p. एक सेकंड रुकना. ये ऑर्बिटल्स ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं. तो सबसे कम एनर्जी का ऑर्बिटल आएगा सिग्मा 1s. देन इससे हायर एनर्जी का ऑर्बिटल आएगा सिग्मा स्टार 1s. देन विल हैव सिग्मा 2s. देन विल हैव सिग्मा स्टार 2s. Let us represent these names by a different color as a sigma 1s. Then we have sigma star 1s. Then we have sigma 2s. Then sigma star 2s. Okay, and then 2p and 2p will combine. इसमें से one of them will combine along the internuclear axis. Suppose z axis is taken as the internuclear axis. We'll get 2pz, which is a sigma orbital. Then the other two will combine laterally, giving pi molecular orbitals. These are the different molecular orbitals for diatomic molecules of first 10 elements. This is sigma 2pz. Suppose z axis is the internuclear axis. These are pi 2px, which will be equal in energy to the pi 2py. Then we have the pi star 2px, which will be equal in energy to the pi star 2py. And lastly, we'll have sigma star 2pz. So these are the different molecular orbitals for the first 10 elements, diatomic molecules of first 10 elements. Okay. Energy increases upwards. As we go up, energy increases. On the left and on the right, we have the pure atomic orbitals. When they combine, when they come close, as the distance between the atoms decrease, we get molecular orbitals. So centrally, we have represent the molecular orbitals. आ रहा है समझ में ये point? So this is the energy level diagram for the different molecular orbitals. टर्न करूं? लेट अस नॉट टॉक अबाउट हाइब्रिड ऑर्बिटल्स राइट नाउ. ठीक है, एमओटी का बहुत बेसिक्स हमें पढ़ना है. ठीक है, एमओटी इज स्लाइटली डिफरेंट फ्रॉम हाइब्रिडाइजेशन. एमओटी इज intermixing of atomic orbitals of two different atoms. Atomic orbitals of two different atoms combine to form molecular orbitals. ठीक है, hybridization is mixing of atomic orbitals of the same atom to form hybrid orbitals. ठीक है, so hybridization is something which is not required to explain the shapes if we use MOT. ठीक है, MOT पॉलीएटॉमिक मॉलिक्यूल्स के लिए नहीं पढ़ना है, जैसे CH4 हो गया, NH3 हो गया. ठीक है, तो such advanced molecular orbital theory is not in our syllabus. We don't have to study it. But if you apply MOT to such advanced molecules, we consider molecular orbital formations only for the valential atomic orbitals. Okay. In such cases, the actual shape of the molecules can be explained with the help of MOT with or without using hybridization. Hybridization is not required in such cases. Okay. But for now, we'll say that we'll not discuss about MOT involving hybrid orbitals. Understood? So they are slightly different in the sense that hybridization is intermixing of atomic orbitals of the same atom, and MOT is combination of atomic orbitals of two different atoms which are combining to form a bond. Now let us summarize this energy order. The energy order of MOs. सबसे पहले सिग्मा 1s, फिर सिग्मा स्टार 1s, फिर सिग्मा 2s, फिर सिग्मा स्टार 2s, फिर सिग्मा 2pz. इसके बाद आता है पाई 2px इज इक्वल टू पाई 2py. ध्यान से रखना, ये कन्वेंशन चेंज कर सकते हैं. अगर z एक्सिस इंटरन्यूक्लियर एक्सिस नहीं है तो दिस कैन बी x ऑल्सो. अगर ये सिग्मा 2px होगा तो बाकी दोनों हो जाएंगे पाई 2py और पाई 2pz. बट इफ सिग्मा is sigma 2pz, then remaining will be pi 2px and pi 2py. And then we have pi star 2px is equal to pi star 2py. And last we have sigma star 2pz. So these are the different molecular orbitals in increasing order of their energies. Okay? And this is found to be true for z greater than equal to 7. ब्रैकेट में लिख लो, नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, टोटल नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 14 के लिए ये ट्रू है. फॉर z लेस देन इक्वल टू 7 देयर इज some change in this order. Why this change occurs? Let me explain. Energy order for MOs for z less than equal to 7. For atomic number, z represents the atomic number. For atomic numbers less than 7, sorry, ये greater than 7 है. Less than equal to 7 or number of electrons less than equal to 14, there is only one slight change. Energy of sigma 2p becomes more than energy of pi 2p. Rest all order remains same. तो बस मैं 2p का डायग्राम फिर से बना देता हूँ. z लेस देन इक्वल टू 7 के लिए ये वाला जो ऑर्डर बनाया मैंने, दिस इज वैलिड फॉर z ग्रेटर देन 7, एटॉमिक नंबर ग्रेटर देन 7. यहाँ पे ये नीचे हाईलाइट कर लो. z लेस देन इक्वल टू 7 के लिए एक चेंज हो जाएगा. व्हाट विल बी द चेंज? द एनर्जी ऑफ सिग्मा 2p becomes more than the energy of pi 2p. The change is there only in the 2p orbitals. मैं 2p का डायग्राम फिर से बना देता हूँ. So this is the only change, that the energy of sigma 2p increases. Energy of sigma 2p becomes more than the energy of pi 2p. If this is 2pz, this will become pi 2px and pi 2py. The only difference is that. This is for z less than equal to 7. Energy order will become sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s. There is no change in these orbitals energy order. अभी sigma 2pz की जगह पहले pi 2px आ जाएगा. Pi 2px is equal to pi 2py, and then sigma 2pz, and then pi star 2px is equal to pi star 2py, and then sigma star 2pz. So this is the energy order for z less than equal to 7, for atomic numbers less than equal to 7. ठीक है, नोट कर लो ये. Why this energy order changes ये लिखाता हूं मैं. नेक्स्ट देखो. For z less than equal to 7, the energy of sigma 2p increases due to mixing of 2s and 2p orbitals. बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है ये. इसको हम 2s 2p मिक्सिंग बोलते हैं. The 2s and 2p orbitals are close in their energies, are quite close in their energies, up to atomic number 7 or Z less than equal to 7. This results in a significant 2s2p mixing. As a result of which the 2p orbitals acquire some s character and the 2p axial overlap decreases. Because we have learned that pp overlap is stronger than ss overlap. So because of some s character, the pp overlap will decrease. The 2p axial overlap decreases. As a result, the energy of sigma 2p increases. As a result, energy of sigma 2p increases. Okay. As atomic number increases, the difference in energies of 2s and 2p increases. And no 2s 2p mixing takes place for atomic numbers greater than 7. For atomic numbers greater than 7. ठीक है, क्लियर है ये? तो होता क्या है, एटॉमिक नंबर अगर कम है तो 2s और 2p ऑर्बिटल्स की एनर्जीज काफी कम की एनर्जीज काफी क्लोज होती है, उनके बीच का डिफरेंस काफी कम होता है. इट रिजल्ट्स इन 2s 2p मिक्सिंग, and due to this 2s 2p mixing, the p orbitals acquire some s character. As the p orbitals acquire some s character, the extent of overlap between 2p orbitals decreases. ठीक है, अगर ओवरलैप कम होगा तो मॉलिक्यूलर ऑर्बिटल्स उतने स्टेबल नहीं बनेंगे. मॉलिक्यूलर ऑर्बिटल्स उतने स्टेबल नहीं बनेंगे तो energy of the molecular orbitals will increase. Energy of the sigma 2p increases. Therefore, energy of sigma 2p is more than energy of pi 2px or pi 2py for z less than equal to 7. For higher atomic numbers, the difference in energies of 2s and 2p increases. Difference in energies will increase. There will be no longer any 2s 2p mixing. The order of or energies of the different MOs will be as expected. Okay, clear है ये? So there is no 2s 2p mixing in atomic numbers greater than 7, but for atomic numbers less than equal to 7, some 2s 2p mixing takes place. Now based on this, we can write electronic configuration of molecules. More overlap means stronger bonds. Take a stronger bonds, then that means electrons will occupy a lower energy. The molecular orbital formed is more stable, is of lower energy. ठीक है? Now we'll write about the electronic configuration of molecules. Electronic configuration of molecules. ये note कर लो जल्दी से. Let us do electronic configuration of molecules from the next lecture. ठीक है, अभी के लिए होमवर्क के लिए मैं गेट इक्विप्ड सॉल्व करने को देता हूँ. सॉल्व गेट इक्विप्ड. ठीक है, लीव क्वेश्चंस ऑफ MOT एंड हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड. लीव क्वेश्चंस ऑफ मॉलिक्यूलर ऑर्बिटल थ्योरी एंड हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड. तो गेट इक्विप्ड के क्वेश्चंस करने हैं. एक मिनट रुको। डाइपोल मोमेंट बचा हुआ है, ठीक है, हाँ डाइपोल मोमेंट कराना है। मोटी मोटी के बाद डाइपोल मोमेंट करा दूंगा। अटेम्प्ट क्वेश्चंस ऑफ होमवर्क है, गेट इक्विप टू जेई मेन, ठीक है। लीव क्वेश्चंस ऑफ डाइपोल मोमेंट, एमओटी एंड हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड। कल के लेक्चर के बाद एमओटी सॉल्व कर पाएंगे हम, नेक्स्ट लेक्चर के बाद एमओटी, ठीक है। एमओटी मोनोलेस थ्योरी हमने कवर कर ली है, ठीक है। एमओटी में थोड़ा सा पार्ट बचा हुआ है, ठीक है। वंस वी डिस्कस द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, देन विल बी एबल टू डू द प्रॉब्लम्स रिलेटेड टू मॉलिक्यूलर ऑर्बिटल थ्योरी। और असाइनमेंट से, रुको एक मिनट बता देता हूँ मैं, केमिकल बॉन्डिंग असाइनमेंट से कितना कर पाओगे। असाइनमेंट में भी वही कर सकते हो तुम लोग। अटेम्प्ट एक्सरसाइज 2, लीव क्वेश्चंस ऑफ डाइपोल मोमेंट, एमओटी एंड हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स। ओके। गेट इक्विप टू जेई मेंस अगर हो गया है तो गेट इक्विप टू जेई एडवांस भी अटेम्प्ट करो। जस्ट लीव द क्वेश्चंस ऑफ डाइपोल मोमेंट, एमओटी एंड हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स फॉर नाउ। ओके। नेक्स्ट क्लास में विल डिस्कस इट। चलो, थैंक यू। थैंक यू एवरीवन, हैव अ गुड डे।